Hi there, welcome back. Okay, so we are gonna do Currently Inked for May. I feel like, I don't know, I have filmed so many videos that I feel like I'm just kind of out of sorts. We're running a little behind on this one, but I've got my lines all drawn out for everything. I actually miscounted, so there's gonna be like one extra line, which there was last month too, but this one's a little thinner than the other ones. It's okay, whatever. I was trying, but I also am not really sure how to swatch this one because there's only a tiny amount of ink and I mixed it, so maybe I can get like a drip out of it. I created this and I can, let me see if I can get a drip. No. Ugh, crap. Well, I'm gonna need more anyway. So let's do a quick mix. Didn't intend to do this. I thought I could get enough out, but either way, I'll show you how I mix ink, which I've just recently started doing. So I've got, these are all Birmingham Penco. This is Blossom Lotus. So I took 10 drops of this. And then I have it written down. I mixed a couple of different times and wasn't happy with what I came out with. So this, I like this mix the best. I think it still could use a little darker, but when I put 2 drops of the gunpowder in, it was just a little bit too dark. So maybe when I have some more inks coming from Birmingham Penco, I may do like a new, that's why I didn't want to make a bunch of this. I just made enough to do like a little bit of a fill. So I'll try some more. I have, I think, 5 or 6 more inks coming from them on Monday. But yeah, I just did 10 drops of Blossom Lotus, 1 drop of Fire Hydrant, and 1 drop of gunpowder for this. And then just, where's my little lid? Mix it up. Because it did not make hardly anything. But like I said, I'm just gonna swatch this out for you guys, and then I'll just put the rest of it in my pen. Okay. So, but I think the color turned out good. I just wish it was just a little bit darker when it dries. I think it's really good when it's like the wet color is really nice, but when it dries, it's just a little bit too light. But it writes really well, so I mean, I'm fine with it for this month. But like I said, I'll probably attempt another mix for this pen. Just, I'm trying to match the pen. There are a couple different colors that would be okay in it, but I don't know. I was looking for something specific. I'm like, I don't know. I don't have rags out. Okay. Just all kind of out of sorts. All right, so let me get these inks put back up. Okay, so this is the pen. It is my new Walltown Watts in Black Cherry Diamond Cast. Oh, it's feathering. Like, maybe it's because I just pushed that ink down there. Hopefully. That's awful. So it's Black Cherry Diamond Cast. And has a medium nib. And the ink is Birmingham Pen Co. Mix. I haven't written with it yet. I just made it yesterday. But the swatch didn't feather. So hopefully it looks better here. Not as bad. So hopefully it's just where I pushed that ink down and flooded the feed a little bit. So hopefully it will be better in writing. I didn't share, I guess I could share what I do. I'll show you real quick. So what I do with these pens, I write letters. I don't generally use them in my planner because my planner is just a plotter, but I transcribe. Right now I'm working on just a book, one of my favorite books. It's The Neverending Story. So I started doing 2 pages and I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So now I'm doing 1 page a day per color. And so this is what I use my pens for mostly, other than writing letters. I write pen pal letters with them. And then I do other things. I do art and stuff that I just kind of play around with. I don't know if you can see the shimmer in that one. Is that the only shimmer? No, the green has shimmer too, but you can see like some of this one had some evaporation, this one also where I had written, and then here when I started again, but for the most part I didn't have any issues with any of the pens. This one also had some evaporation. So yeah, this was my iris, my Twisby iris with Birmingham Pen Co. Robin's Egg. It did really well. My aventurine. Oh, I forget I write all this stuff down here. The Pelican aventurine with my sailor, which I'm rolling this one over. I like this pen so much, I just want to keep writing with it. I was going to change the ink, and no, I'm just going to use it. I don't have much left, so I'm just going to run it out. This was Brandy by Robert Oster in my Kyanite VAC 700. They all wrote really well. The paper is the Usari notebook. It's an A5. I really like this notebook. I started this earlier in the year in a Midori, and I had a problem with it. Like, it was drying my feed out. Like, my feed the paper was just sucking up so much ink. My feeds could not keep up. I only had like 1 pen that could keep up with it. So yeah, it wasn't working out. So I got that one. I'm a lot happier. It sort of does it too, but not nearly as bad. So next up we have my little Holo Customs. I love this pen. It's so pretty. I did have an issue with it, but it seems to have fixed itself. I think It was when I flooded the nib. I put too much ink in there. I feel like I've had that issue a couple of times this time, but this is the Sun Moon Lake Ruby Black Tea, and I love this ink so much. I wanted to ink up this pen, and the ink was just calling to me. I was missing it, so we will just put a couple of drops down. Oh, I have too much stuff on my desk. I really need to clean it. I love this ink so much. I'm feeling like this turned out more pink, and it should have been on the other end of the spectrum rainbow here. But I just don't feel like grading. I see a lot of people do it, and I thought, well, yeah, that'd be good. But I mean, honestly, I have so many inks that, like, the likelihood of me just, aside from really loving a pen and just wanting to ink it up again with the same ink, which I will do, but I'm going to remember those. I have a really good memory. So I don't feel like the grading thing was really for me. So I think this is more, I'll do my progress report, which I did not do for April. I will try to make sure I get that done for May. And when I do that, I will share my notebook that I'm transcribing in and share my thoughts and feelings on the inks and the pairings of how it worked out for the month. Hopefully, that's what we'll do going forward. Okay, so this is my little Holo Customs Mistress with a medium nib and linen toolbar, Sun Moon Lake Ruby Black Tea. Okay. And I really think that's a nice pairing for this pen. I love this pen. It's just so pretty. Okay. Next up we have, I'm trying to figure out where to put, I have too much stuff on my desk. I really should have cleaned it before I did this. So next up, we're doing honey again. I really love this. I'm buying a bottle of it. I still have quite a bit left in my sample, but this is the second time I've inked it in a couple of months. I had it inked for March. Yeah, I had it inked for March in my Pilot Custom 743. And I just received a new pen. Man, yeah, see, maybe it's just me putting them in my purse. There's ink in the lid of that. Not a lot, but there's ink in it. Anyway, when I got this pen, I went through all my inks, and I just really wanted to ink this KWZ Honey back up. I love it so much. It's just such a good color, and I don't know. I really like the ink. I wish it didn't smell, but it's not, like, I've had some that the paper smells after, and the KWZ doesn't. Once you write with it and it dries, for me, I don't really smell it after that. But yeah, I don't know. It's strong vanilla, but it's not, it doesn't linger. So as long as, like, when I'm writing with it, I really can't smell it if I'm far enough away. But, man, just need to move this stuff. I have too much stuff around. Okay, so this is in my brand new, oh yeah, so yep, but it's just like on the side. I don't know. I'll clean that out. It's just a little bit in this one, but I think it's because of where I'm putting in my purse, because I have written with this one several times and it didn't seem to have any problems. So I think it's just where it's in my purse, maybe getting knocked around or something. So this is my new Leonardo, is it a Momento Zero? I guess it's that body style, but all the box says is Kintsugi. So it is K-I-N-T-S-U. Is it J or G? What is it? It's a G. S-U-G-I. Kintsugi. It is a collab with Stile. I've never ordered from them, but I bought this from, let me grab a paper towel. I bought this from Simone on her Discord, on Simone is her Discord. I bought it from her and it's stunning. As soon as I saw her post it, I was like, oh, every time I see her ink it up, I was like, man, I want that pen so much. It's just so pretty. I'll hold it up there. But yeah, I think it's just where this thing was in, because I mean, I've not had any issues out of it and I've been writing with it. I think it's just, I think it's just where it's in my purse and kind of got bumped around or whatever. So this is a medium nib and it's inked with KWZ Honey. Oh, I love this ink. I love this pairing, but anything with like the gold hardware to me just looks so nice with the KWZ Honey. That's why I paired it with my Verdigris, my Custom 743. It just looks so nice with that gold hardware. But I love this pen. It's so pretty. Let's make sure we refocus back here. Next up is the pen that I carried forward. That is my Sailor Pro Gear, my new. I just love this pen. It is so pretty and it is so fun to write with. But I had written off Sailor. I was just like, yeah, I don't need a Sailor. I'm good. I don't care for their pens. I sold all my other ones. Well, I haven't actually. I have one of them up for sale still, but one of them sold. So it is still inked with Pelikan Aventurine. Let's say that right this time because I was calling it Adventurine and I wrote it down like that too. It's just Aventurine. How do I have like ink all over that bowl. I must have touched it up at the top. I'm trying to make sure that I get these little pipettes cleaned out as I do it. Okay, where's my spoon? I like this pairing. It's a really nice pairing. It's a good color match. So I'll probably eventually pick up a bottle of this, but I don't know. There's so many greens out there and I have so many that I don't know. Maybe not. It is a really good color match for this pen though, but I think I could probably put, I mean, I'm not super matchy-matchy, but I've been trying to, like, I don't know, not be matchy-matchy, but at least make it look nice with my pairings. But I didn't go super matchy-matchy. I mean, some of them are, some of them aren't. But I really like this color, and I'm just trying to, yeah, I'll probably end up just inking up the rest of this. Hopefully it'll fit, because I think this was getting pretty low. So hopefully I can just re-ink it and run it out this month. So this is the Sailor Pro Gear in Starbird Whites. Oh, I didn't spell that correctly. What's new? in Starboard Lights with a medium nib, and it has Telecon Aventurine in it. I don't know what I'm going to use this down here for. I mean, last time I think I brought the swatches way down. I just didn't have enough ink for that one. I guess I didn't think that one through too much. Oh, how did I get ink over here? Oh my goodness. Anyway, this video is going to be a hot mess. Okay. Next up is a new, I got this in the Ink Flight. This is a company I've never used their inks before until this month, so we'll see. I really like this color though. This is Scribo, Grigio Scribo, I think. I don't know. I'll show you guys in just a second. So it is, come on, focus. Yeah, that's the name of it. And it's a really pretty, like a blue-gray color. I don't really think I have my rainbow in too much of an order this month, but it seemed more blue than gray, so I think I might be putting too much ink down on some of these again. But I have it in my first time inked Platinum Century 3776 that was a Platinum Nice, and I broke the feed. I never even used the pen, but the feed broke, and so I have the same nib, but I had to buy a new body. So this is the burgundy body. I have a blue body that I was so kindly gifted, and I had to buy the feed because I couldn't use it. So when I bought, the only way that I could buy the feed was to buy a whole pen. So I opted to put it in this one, which actually I should have put it in the other one because it would have matched this ink really nicely. So this is the Platinum. With a medium nib, and it is Scribo ink in Grigio Scribo, something of the sort. So that is my little Platinum first time inking it. I really like how it, I'm gonna do something. I've waited a few. Let's go back and do some lines here. It's gonna see if that might not feather so much after it's, so it's feathering here. It's not so much in the, we'll deal with it at some point. Okay, next up, I have never inked this up, but everybody uses it. It's so pretty. It is the Rainbow's End from Inkvent, Diamine Inkvent 2023. And so I just wanted to have at least, I think I only have one. I think this is the only shimmer I have. I think. Yeah, it is. It's the only shimmer ink I have so far this month. So I wanted something with a little bit of shimmer and some fun. But yeah, I see so many people using this ink, and I just really wanted to put it in a pen, but I'll show you what I did because I was trying to have a little bit of fun with my pens. And I think it was, I don't remember. I was watching somebody's video and they had swapped one of their Asvine nibs. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. So I have the black P, no, this is not the P. This is the V 126. 125, 126, whatever it is. And I also have the V200 with the rainbow nib. So this had a black nib on it. So I swapped it for the rainbow nib. And I was like, oh, it's so pretty. So this is a backfill. And it is the Asvine. I don't know if I shook that. I unscrewed the back, but I don't know if I actually shook it up. Asvine V126 with a medium nib. And it has diamine, rainbows end. We'll go ahead and do the lines. Seems to be writing okay. Not seeing a whole lot of shimmer. Yeah, maybe in the, where it's drying. Not a whole lot though, but maybe I just didn't get it shaken up. But it's so pretty with that rainbow nib. Love it. So yeah, I mean, I guess could have shared that, but it's so pretty. All right, next up, new pen. I'm not too thrilled with it as of right now, and I don't even know why I bought it because I knew I wasn't going to like it because I have others and I do not like them. So I don't know, maybe I can swap the nib on it and be happier, but I'm not sure. So this is Troublemaker Foxglove. I really love this ink. It's so pretty. It's like a purpley pink, nice shading, but maybe it's a combination of the ink and the pen, but I knew I didn't care for these pens before, but I really wanted this one because it's pretty and it's sparkly, but I should have known. So we'll just see how it does, but the ink seems a little drier. But I got the Hello Kitty version of the Kaweco. What are these? Sports? Kaweco Sport. It's not an AL. So yeah, I don't know. It just does not. It's got a fine nib, and so maybe, like I said, maybe that has something to do with it. But it wrote really, it's just really light. I don't know that it's a bad writer, but I think maybe a different ink would be better, a darker ink, or I wish I had like a medium nib in it, but it didn't come with that. Like on the site when I ordered it, there wasn't an option for a medium. It just had the fine. So I don't know if I can swap this out. I know you can on the ALs, but I don't know much about these because I own a couple of them from way, way back. I think like 2019. But so this is the Star. Go with Hello Kitty Stardust Violet, I think. L-O-E-T. I don't even know how to spell violet. Y'all, let's not do that. Try that again. V-I-O-L-E-T. With a fine nib. Yeah, it doesn't look so bad now. Maybe it was just it needed, because I had to fill it. I mean, I have a full bottle, but I didn't open it. But I just had like this little bit left in this vial. So I syringe filled it and then I dipped the feed and let it set, but it's writing better now, but I don't know. I just never have cared much for these. They're really light. It's not that it's a bad pen. Please don't think that I'm knocking Kaweco. I really like my AL Sports. This one's just really light for me. So the ink is Troublemaker, Foxglove. And I love the ink, but yeah, maybe it's just a little dry. But Troublemaker inks are a little dry. They tend to be drier inks. But it's such a pretty pen. It has so many sparkles. And then it has the gold. Nope, it's this way. The gold Kaweco, Hello Kitty, and the little bow. So cute. But I love the sparkles. But it has like silver sparkles and gold. Like gold writing and a gold nib. So maybe I'll swap it and put silver nib. I mean, this is very faint, so it's more like a champagne-y color, I guess. But it's such a pretty pen. I want to love it. So maybe with some use. All right, next up. I want a bottle of this flipping color so bad. I have a lovely little sample of Birmingham Penco Terracotta, and I really love this color. Oh, let's not dump that out. Really love this color, and I'm super excited about the pen I put it in because I haven't inked it up yet. It's new. Well, it is new, but I've had it since the Atlanta Pen Show. But I had a hard time kind of deciding. I was going to put Foxglove in it. And I mean, I actually kind of wish I had. But then I remembered this ink and I was like, oh, I want to use that. And I don't know that it really matches, but I don't really care. I wanted to use this ink, so. So I have this in my Franklin Kristoff Model 202. Model 02. I don't know how you say that. So I talked to them. I talked to Franklin Kristoff because I had a lot of people telling me a whole bunch of different names for what the color of this pen was. And I wanted to know from them. So it is called, it's hard to say. It's Light Pearl Pull. So it's like Pearl, P-E-A-R-L-P-L-E. Pearl Pull Ice. So that's what this pen is. And I love this pen so much. It is postable, but I don't know that I would post it. I don't know. I'm going to have to write with it and kind of see. So this is Franklin Kristoff 02 in Pearl Pull Ice. Oh, it was light purple ice. With a medium nib. Nope, a fine nib. Adjusted by Audrey. And it writes so nice. Let's see. So the ink in here is Birmingham Penco Terracotta. Is it 2 T's or 1? I don't remember. Terracotta. I really like this ink a lot, but yeah, it's not like the best match. But again, like I said, I don't really care about that. I just wanted to use the ink. I choose my inks. If you've watched my 8 more pen questions, I choose my inks and then I choose the pens. I have to want to write with that color, because if I don't want to write with that color, it doesn't matter about the pen. If I don't want to write with that color ink, then it does not matter how much I love the pen, I'm not going to use it. So I really wanted to use this pen, and I really wanted to use that ink. So, I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not as purple as the pen is. All right, last up. I'm not sure when this video, I guess I'll have to put this video up after, like, Monday. So I'm filming this on like the 3rd, I think. Yeah, I'm filming this on the 3rd. So my next pen is not launched yet. It is coming out. I am doing a video, posting a video on the 5th. So yeah, I'll have to post it after that. So you'll see this after that video comes up. But if you haven't seen it, go watch it. But the pen doesn't actually launch until Friday, which is the 9th. So next pen does not launch until the 9th, and I will tell you about it. But there is a full video unboxing and telling all about price. I'm not going to get into all of that, but the pen will launch on the 9th. And this ink, I have a love-hate relationship with. It's a beautiful ink, and I think it works really well in the nib that I have it in my other pen. I don't really care for it in much any other pens because it's got to have like a good wet flow, and I don't know, you just have to, it's got to have a lot of ink put down for it to be like really legible. So like this swatch, I don't know that I got enough ink down. I'm just trying not to flood my paper. I already put like a lot on some of it. Okay, yeah, see, these swatches look better. I should have, it's like gone. Okay, anyway, next up, this is my Myers Pen Co. collaboration. I created this blank. I told him what I wanted and gave him, you know, like what I was looking for in the resin and the blank. And then I also told him a modification on the pen itself. So this is my collaboration with Myers Pen Co. and it will be out. You can purchase it on Friday the 9th. All you have to do is contact them. Contact Alan at Myers Pen Co. or Addicted to Pens on Instagram. So I have my monoline nib that I got ground from Kirk Spear on this pen. He sent it to me with a Flex, Fountain Pen Revolution Flex Fine, and I like that nib and it works really well, but with the ink, it doesn't work really well. So I put my monoline on here because it puts down a whole lot of ink. So this is Myers Pen Co. collaboration with Heather Marie Plans. And it is an Alpha S model in Celestial Dreams with Wearing Gold, Purgatorio. To put that this is a mono line nib. I don't really think with my grip that this looks like other mono lines. To me, it's just like a really wet medium. I mean, it's thicker line than a medium, but this started off as a fine nib when he ground it. But to me, it doesn't really, but I think it's just because of my grip. It doesn't really, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it does. Anyway, I love this pen. The ink, it matches some of like the lighter pinks, but I do really enjoy, yeah, you just have to have something that's a very wet writer with a broader nib on it for that ink to really shine, in my opinion. It's such a pretty color, but it is very light, so I'm happy with my rainbow. I think I got a pretty good rainbow going on. Not too many colors that are real, like, similar, but yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's zoom in and I will show you all of the colors up close. There's still a few that are drying. So we have my Birmingham Panko mix and my Walltown Watts. Yeah, you can see how bad it feathered. But I think it was just because I flooded the feed. Then we have the Linen Toolbar, Sun Moon Lake, Ruby Black Tea, and my little Holo Customs. We have my Leonardo Momento Zero and the Kintsugi with KWZ Honey. Apologies, my cats are fighting. Okay, so we have the KWZ Honey in my Leonardo Kintsugi. We have the Pelican Aventurine in my Sailor Pro Gear Starboard Lights. We have the Grigio Scribo in my Platinum Century 3776. We have Diamond Rainbow's End in my Asvine B126. And then Troublemaker Foxglove. I love that ink. In my Kaweco Hello Kitty Stardust Violet. We have the Birmingham Panko Terracotta in my Franklin Kristoff Model 2 in light purple ice. And then we have Wearing Gold Purgatorio in my Myers Penco collaboration pen Alpha S in Celestial Dreams with monoline nib. So that is my currently ink. The only thing that I don't like about this, which I guess maybe, is being able to lay my pens out beside of the colors. I mean, I guess it's just really the color. You don't have to see like all of the writing. But to be able to see the pens, whoops, I don't know if that one might set. But the pens with the inks, I always like seeing that and taking pictures of it. It just looks nice. And then these last two do not have roll stops, so I'm not sure how well they'll sit. Like that, maybe. Nope, this one wants to roll. I can't get it to stay. There we go, we'll hold it. So that is my currently inked for May 2025. I hope you enjoyed this lineup, and you have to let me know if any of these inks are anything you have inked up for the month, or is this any new inks that you see here that you might like to pick up. There's some really good ones here, so I hope you have a wonderful May, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.